I still just cannot believe this. 273.2 scoring gold. According to the trophy manager, 273.22. Literally 1/100th from being our first diamond on Nepal, and instead, he's our first troll. So now, we're headed back up into the mountains to try to get Wild Yak Diamond Redemption. So here we are, back at the scene of the crime where we had our level 9 Wild Yak troll us, and I have shot a bunch of yaks already since then, and we're going to continue with that theme today. Looking like a couple of males. That one mythical over there was decent, so we'll probably try to get him in the 7 at least, maybe the 6, but I find getting 3 is kind of difficult, and we'll try to go from there. And even technically, that mythical's estimate goes above diamond. I think we should be good on all 3. I'm going to hold this shot here for a second, where we may be a touch low. Now, I think we're in the vitals for all 3, and we'll try to make sure the zone stays there, and we see other ones actually taking off out of there. There's another 7. Oh, what the? That guy's super wide set. 268 to 287, and he just came walking out of there. I mean, it's a good estimate. Again, it's not as good, and we're being attacked. We're gonna have to delete the zone, but like, why would we not? 240 meters. I want to make sure we get this shot. See if we can sneak this in there. That feels like it ought to be a vital. Is that going to bring him down? It is. What are the odds? In the exact same place, after shooting so many yaks, another 9 shows up. Now the last one, it went from basically elation. We had hunted this map for 5 hours, and we finally found a level 9 yak. We harvest that female and see the diamond requirement, and then our level 9 was basically a guarantee, and he still falls short. This guy's estimate isn't that good, but the horns being that wide set has to be a good thing. So legendary wild yak, take 2, potentially wider set gives us a better chance there. It's kinda, I feel like the horns aren't as tall, so fingers crossed this is going to be the one. It does look good from that angle. That is a diamond wild yak, 275.47 dark red variant. That is a cool looking animal. I shot him drinking there as we were being attacked. I can't believe that actually just happened. That is insane. I can hear another one getting close, so let's tax this. Are we about to get run over? Looking like a female is just passing by. Okay, don't know how we did that, but we had already deleted the zone here, so why not? Just a little dark brown neck shot on a 159 bronze. We'll take the additional luck that just happened there. So anyway, consider our diamond wild yak luck officially redeemed at the very same lake we got so mercilessly trolled by that tiny amount. So our mythical was a 258. And by the way, I was so flustered after getting that diamond I left here, I totally forgot we killed anything else. Go figure, getting the exact thing we set out for the very first place we go. And I wanted to show you this down here too. That third one that we shot, the blood is somewhere right down in this area. Got a blood track right here. Is actually going to be a low bleed rate, despite being a vital hit. Now maybe it was liver, I'll be really curious to see. But I was surprised when I picked up that low bleed rate track and saw that it was vital blood. So the official answer, this is a nice reddish colored yak by the way. Dark red, I think the same as our diamond then. So that'll look good. That was straight through the left lung. 286 meters, that's a low bleed rate with the 300 AR. I mentioned these guys are basically bullet sponges. That really goes to show it, but I did want to make clear, these videos are going to be a little bit out of order. So in the earlier video today, we explored a decent chunk of the map. You can see I've got the entire thing unlocked now. I've got tents down here. I'm working on a tiger guide for you guys, hopefully on release day. But I wanted to come back here. I was so bothered by not having a diamond yak. That's what I wanted to do for the second video today. And now we got it. So we might as well keep going after them. Maybe we can spend a little more time though between lakes, check for snow leopards and stuff like that. Now, to be clear, what I thought we were going to do today was things kind of like this. Find lakes where there are a ton of yak, I just want to make sure there's not any more over that little hill, and then pretty much get around into every single male we can. Since we got our diamond, in the interest of not ruining our zones, we'll probably limit this at 3. That is crazy to me that's a mythical. Now he's up to 272, but he looks just enormous. So let's get that one, and real quick, that one. I think all mythicals we just shot. That's pretty cool. And did we get a vital on all 3? Those 2 are going down. I don't even know where the other one went. He's going down as well. So that'll be 3 more to our tally. And it looks like they all went down pretty much in the same area. So there's a 241. That's the jet brown. We've got this guy, which was maybe that 3rd one we shot. He is going to be a jet black 243. Therefore, this one back here was that one that looked really, really impressive. Now, I do want to also mention that we've got some pretty cool videos coming this weekend over the course of the next several days, actually going around and exploring and unlocking the map. Because of that and some of the cool stuff that's going to happen in those videos, I do want to primarily focus on at least very few species in these secondary videos like today. So we're mostly going to focus on yak, even though we already got that diamond. But like I said, snow leopard, something like that, that would be cool as well as we go along here. And finally, we're seeing a little bit more aggression. Now, they've got like the same AI, it seems, as Cape Buffalo, Water Buffalo, stuff like that. So they charge kind of past you. Oh my goodness. That was close. I knew there was another one. But, so long as there's only one, or if you can keep track of where they're at, they're typically not too bad. Though up here in all this brush and rocks and stuff, it is possible to get tripped up. And even though they're not that fast, once they get to you, they can cause some damage. So we've got a 256, and we have a 246. That dark red's growing on me the more we see it. On the hoof, or you know, on the side, it looks a lot better than in the harvest screen, so that's good to keep in mind. I think that one we got is going to look great in the trophy lodge then. Well, there is one of our absolute favorites, a 65 to 75 kilo blue sheep, 124 to 142. And this is something I've noticed with them and tar. They kind of walk and feed, and there's some other goat species in the game that do that. Chamois to a degree, feral goat do it really significantly, and these guys seem to be more like the feral goats. So we gotta get that shot in situations like that before it goes down out of sight. And I think we found what we're looking for on our way to go claim our blue sheep. What do we have here? Oh! For the first time, a max weight estimate snow leopard. I don't even want to go and get the sheep. We'll go and get it, but we got to get on these tracks. The zone ended about 3 in-game hours ago, so he's probably not terribly far. Let's see what variation he is too. But it's very possible he's right down over the hill resting, so we really don't want to run track him. Caramel variant. I do like that one. It's the one that looks more like an African leopard, more of a kind of tannish color. I'm super hyped to go and find out what that is. I've been trying to find a track like that, and go figure, it's on this yak hunt, which is just the second video of the day, coming up with something to do, trying to kill a diamond yak. Got that done. What do we have for a snow leopard after we get our little gold blue sheep that suddenly is much less interesting? That would seem to be encouraging. A blue sheep warning call 140 plus meters away? We're crouched and the wind is fine. I bet he's up there somewhere in that vicinity. We'll keep on paying attention for other warning calls, or maybe if that sheep flees. I think in the meantime, probably just gonna mark that general area so we kind of know when we get to it. Now we got another one warning calling. He's got to be up there. Oh my goodness, he's right there. It's a mythical, and he's apparently chasing? Probably after those blue sheep. How did we end up that close? The only reason, I didn't even see him. The only reason we even got to know he was there was because I was trying to spot up, like in this area where the sheep were warning calling, and the spot prompt came up. So that will be our first ever max weight estimate snow leopard. He's a 27.89, so still about 1 shy of diamond. I can't believe at 17 meters, we snuck up that close to something that is so hard just to find up here. Now, the fact that he was facing away from us like that is 100% why that happened. There'll be a number of videos with different species where I'll reference that in the coming days, but animals that are facing away from you will not see you as easily, and you can get really, really close, like we did there, if only he'd have been level 9 like our yak, because that would have been nuts. And the good news is, as long as that took to track that guy, yak drink time has not ended. I did start back to the beginning of yak drink time not too long before we got the snow leopard actually, but we still have a little bit of time here as it's now 11:20, so let's go ahead and try to get maybe these two. What I don't think we've done yet, and didn't manage to do there either, was get a heart shot on one. I noticed before their hearts are kinda small, but it probably can be done. Got another 6 running off that direction, and that's something I kinda wanna learn how to be able to do. Wait a minute. Did we got 2? So there was another mythical up there? I'm really not confident in that shot. Yeah, he's still going out there. Maybe that'll at least bring him down? Now this one went down a little bit more quickly. That's the dark brown variant. 236 for him. Yeah, you can see, like, for an animal of that size, not a real big heart, and it sits perfectly behind that shoulder there. So getting that shot in there is going to be pretty tough. Another one's not down yet. I really don't know if he's going to go down. We have this one, which is going to be a 236 scoring level 7. Close on that. Just got to shoot a little further forward if that's what we're trying to get. And you got to be careful. Too far forward and you're shooting into absolutely nothing. Still no hunting pressure. I wonder if that second shot through the rhododendrons even impacted. Finally found him. Luckily he's running around in the mountains here. We have one shot. Might have failed to reload. Did that even get a vital? It didn't. At the very least, I think it would bring him down. I don't even know if we hit that. But finally, just a mythical and all that for what ends up being a 245 silver, which we failed 3 of the 4 harvest checks on. I don't feel like we managed to do that all that often. That last shot got him right in the skull. That could have been a no medal if each harvest check took it down 1 tier. A kilometer track, all just to make sure we got that guy down. And now we're pretty much at the end of yak drink time. There is actually no way. We have another level 9 yak. This one does not have a good estimate. 261 to 280. And maybe we can get a shot as he kind of moves through the trees down here. That angle, as tough as they are, I just don't think that's going to work. But maybe, is he going to turn back? That could. Gotta be a little more broadside. He was for a second there. I don't know about that first shot. I think, looks like the second shot caught him. That maybe wasn't our wisest decision, but considering the fact that we've seen so many big ones, now our 3rd level 9, running around in the rhododendrons down here, he went absolutely nowhere. Could this be yet another diamond wild yak? Our first one mercilessly trolled us. Second one made it. This guy is a dark brown diamond 275.41. That first shot was not good. It got the liver. Second shot double lung and liver. And now we have 2. After just the worst luck. Let's go ahead and tax this guy. Now our second diamond yak. Right about the same score as our other. This dark brown fur is really nice. But like, to get trolled that bad, and then to come back out here and get this guy, along with what I think is going to be a very different looking other diamond wild yak. I mean, I just can't believe that just happened. Ooh, man, just at the last second. Another snow leopard up there, just a female this time. Little unfortunate we spooked her. I wonder, like, Because that's not, if we're going to spook one, that's not a bad spot. It's decently open, and we're going to be able to stand on that high point and look down over. Hopefully we can get eyes on her. I'm pretty sure I can hear her. And I don't think she's far away. Really could do with some cover. Oh, right there. That is so cool. Stop it, I think was going to spook again. If I'm not mistaken, I read defensive there. So she was about to take off. Is that... What coloration is that? Oh, that's the caramel for the female. It's a little bit of a different color. There's like a bit more kind of like almost reddish brown in there, like a rust color. Shot her with her chin kind of in her neck there as she was starting to flee. That is just... These encounters up here. When you do finally get close to one. Sometimes accidentally far closer than you mean to. It is just the coolest thing. I think we are going to go ahead and take our 2 diamond yaks back to the trophy lodge. I could run around up here for forever, but we've got a whole bunch of videos and streams coming over the course of the next couple days. I think we should get back to the lodge and take a look at our 2 diamond yaks. And I think this is going to be an awesome place to put our 2 diamond yaks, taking down a couple of old Diamond K Buffalo. And the crazy thing is, this guy is higher scoring by 0.06. They were both 275.4. This guy's 0.47. This one, which looks far more impressive, is 0.41. That wider set, like that tip-to-tip spread, is 100% what did it. I think, in reality, we probably should have been trolled again at the exact same place. But that wider set, overall spread, tip-to-tip spread, that pushed him over the mark, and it actually made him even higher scoring than this one. I think I do like this guy better. He's the one that we nearly whiffed the shot on. But those hordes are just awesome. I like the yaks so much. You can see the difference, like in the models up there, you can see the fur differences. They are really cool. And I imagine we're going to be finding a few more spots in our lodge for them as we continue to hunt along. Hopefully more diamonds, hopefully more variations, and maybe a rare someday down the line. And in the meantime, a couple of snow leopards today, that blue sheep. There's so much more to get after in the mountains, and as I said, we have a lot of videos, a lot of streams coming up where we'll be doing a lot of just that. Anyway, on that note, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.